welcome to the highly questionable middle of the week. What do you like today, Bomani?
Russell thought they was going to hack us into some trouble, but you didn't.
Dale, papi.
How much credit does the NFL deserve for today's $100 million commitment to health and safety?
I mean, you don't want to knock anybody for giving $100 million toward research and technology that ostensibly will make players safer. That's what the NFL is going to talk about today. The NIH, the National Institute of Health, they'll be getting some of the money, so you want to say yay. Then you do the math and remember that this is about, what, like $3 million per team that is being given. It's not really the greatest dent in their pockets. And the question always has to be asked, is the research that the NFL is subsidizing going to be beyond their agenda? Eugene Monroe asked if they're going to do anything to get outside of opioids. No, because getting outside of that is outside of the agenda. Is it safety first or is it safety with boundaries?
They've earned whatever skepticism you send their way on safety. $100 million is a good public relations effort, and it is hard to question $100 million. But I would say that they're trying to tackle an unfixable problem. You're in a place where the sport is so violent that it's exceeded the limits of the human body and brain. So $100 million toward that, think about that for a second, exceeded the limits of the human body and brain. $100 million toward that, it doesn't really mean anything. It might be $1, it could be $1 billion. It's still the problem that can't be fixed.
It's also fair to ask, when was this ever within the boundaries of the body and brain? Like, there's never been a time to go run into each other for 3 hours. It's been within the bounds of what's good.
$100 million, that's about 3 years of Fidel Godel's salary.
Not even
Wow.
3, by the way. It's really closer to 2 and change.
The last 2 and change, when the job wasn't done so well.
What do you make of Dabo Swinney's comment about the anthem protest?
I don't know what was more disappointing about this, listening to it and seeing that he believed every word of what he was saying, or seeing the number of people who agreed with him on this. Listen to this, where he's basically saying, hey, black people, they've got it good enough, don't they?
I totally disagree with that. You know, not his protest, but I just think there's a right way to do things. And I don't think 2 wrongs make a right. Never have, never will. And I think that it just creates more divisiveness, more division. It's sad to me to see what's going on in this country. It's so easy to say we have a race problem. It's so easy. No, we got a sin problem. And I think the answer to our problems is exactly where they were for Martin Luther King when he changed the world. Love, peace, education, tolerance of others, Jesus. That's what I think. And I think a lot of the things in this world and everything that's so bad and this world's falling apart, you know, some of these people need to move to another country. Some of them need to move to another country. I think that a lot of things in this world were only a dream for Martin Luther King. Not a 1-term, but a 2-term African-American president. And this is a terrible country. That was a dream for Martin Luther King.
Where to start with this one, Bomani? I don't know how many words of tolerance he preached before saying get out of the country, or that Jesus wants you out of the country, but it was about 50 words before it was get out of the country, if you don't agree with this. How about the part that we didn't have in there, which was him talking about how interracial marriages are allowed at his church. He's got a church where there are interracial marriages. So many things here were objectionable about what Dabo Swinney was saying. Again, I can't believe how many people agreed with him.
Hey, he reduced Martin Luther King to 5 bullet points. I mean, I think that he feels very impressed by being able to do that, but this seems to happen very often where people want to throw out Martin Luther King and come out with this sanitized image of him that is not in line with reality. The biggest problem with Dabo here is the level of hypocrisy that comes from this. He's basically saying you should not use football as a platform for the things that you want to say. You should not use it to further your own agenda. Nobody pushes their coaching job behind an agenda quite like Dabo Swinney. His agenda in this case is his faith. It's his religion. I see why a lot of people think that's a very good thing. But you can't tell people don't push their agenda and then spending about 6 minutes pushing your own.
Do the hacks of Simone Biles and Serena Williams drug testing results make you doubt them all at all?
Man, 2016, the year the nefarious Russian became an ubiquitous part of American life once again, because apparently some Russians did some hacking. They say they're mad about the Sharapova thing, and they got into WADA's records. And what they found, Simone Biles has ADD and Serena Williams takes anti-inflammatories, and they both have therapeutic exemptions. That's what they got. That's got to be really disappointing when you get your hack on, and that's all you come up with in the end.
I end up doubting just about everyone in sports just because I think the pharmacy is a good place for healing and that many people are going to be looking for their competitive advantages. So I wouldn't be surprised if much of anybody came before us and they were actually doing things that were wrong. But I was surprised that this is all the hacking revealed. You actually ended up supporting that they're clean more than you did damage to the idea that they might not be by revealing so little about what it is they use.
I hope nobody hacks my computer. I haven't cleared my browser history.
Oh, he normally does that every couple of hours. You don't know when mom's snooping around. Dad, what are you doing in there? Just clearing my browser history.
You don't tell her that.
Why are you groaning?
Should we believe that the Stephen Curry doesn't have an ego?
No ego, none. Bob Myers, the general manager for the Warriors, talked about this on the radio, talked about the idea of Durant coming to the Warriors. Listen to him.
You know, if you know Steph, he doesn't have an ego. And so when he looked in Kevin's eyes and says, I want you on this team. And he sent a brilliant text message to him about the fact that, hey, Kevin, if you win MVP or I win MVP, it doesn't matter. We're trying to win championships. And if you do win, I'll be in the front row clapping for you at the press conference. That's Steph Curry. And that resonates with a guy like Kevin Durant that says it's not about anything but winning. And that's what our players said. And I think he heard it, and it meant something to him.
It is damn near impossible to be as great as Steph Curry is at what he does and not have an ego. You need your ego. It's a tool. He is willing to subjugate that ego in the name of winning, and we'll see how that goes when it arrives at his doorstep and how that feels, but absolutely not. Of course he's got an ego, and a monster ego at that. He just does a really good job of concealing it for us.
You're telling me the dude who shoots three-pointers and runs to the other end of the floor before he knows whether or not the shot has gone in doesn't have an ego. That's what you're trying to tell me as we continue to try to infantilize Stephen Curry. He has an ego. Now, if he can deal with his ego while dealing with Kevin Durant and the fact that sometimes he's not going to be the man or that maybe, just maybe, he's not the best player on his team, that is admirable of him, right? But to say he has no ego, come on, man, allow the dude to be human.
All little guys, they have egos. You know, we'll start with Napoleon, number one. He had
Wow.
a big ego. You
Okay,
know, that's
let's
it.
start with number
I
one.
think that, yeah, that's it. I don't have to go any further than that.
Steph's 6'3", by the way.
He found ground zero of the ego, Napoleon.
I mean, normally I'd agree with you when we talk about an actual short person.
Steph is tall. Let's come up with a list of more short people who have egos, but beyond Napoleon. Did you say that's the list?
Another guy that comes to my mind is J.J. Barea. You know, when LeBron was scoring, he was covering LeBron. You know, I mean, he was on fire. You know, I mean, that's right. J.J. Barea. You know, I mean, that's it. You know, what else you need?
That's the list.
I was so sure Nick Saban was going to come up first.
All right, that's the list. Napoleon and J.J. Barea. Very good.
Does the New York Times make a good argument for colleges giving degrees in sports?
Yeah, the New York Times really floated this ridiculous idea. See, this idea comes up because people recognize that they're not actually treating athletes like real live college students. So why not give them a degree that is not there for real live college students? You cannot make the argument that this college thing exists in order to educate the players and then give them a degree for a world of sports and you take that degree and, well, basically fold it up and make an airplane.
But they do that in dance. I don't think it's as ridiculous as Bomani thinks it is because not a lot of people are going to do with dance what it is that you'd want to do with dance, which is make a professional career out of it. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do that. I do like the idea of eliminating some of the facade here, the joke that this isn't actually professional football, that it's not the minor leagues in disguise. You could keep trying to give them an education. The guys could choose an education, but if guys don't want an education and prefer to go the sports route, I wouldn't object to that totally.
Well, better than a degree in journalism.
I know. I didn't parlay that into anything. I mean, third place on this show is what I parlayed it into. Don't nod too vigorously at that, Bomani.
I'm not nodding vigorously, right? I just sometimes feels good, you know. We could all say it.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Another one of these videos. Oh, for the love. Oh, is he gonna?
Oh! Jesus. Oh, God. Ooh. My son's TV show is brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about. Time to play the game that feels a suspicious rumble in the belly. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, and we question them.
It's your mouth making that sound, Dad.
Do you question if this guy could have made the Olympics?
In what? Okay, what guy, what age, what weight, what sport? All right, answer all my questions. Oh, no. No! It's going to jump.
Is it Josh Shaw?
For the love of God! These videos make me so angry. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Bomani. God, why, dude? Why? What is he making the Olympics in? Stupid?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is this? Flee from the police? I don't really understand what the event would be.
Oh, look at that. Not merely did he do that, he ran away because he was trespassing. He doesn't have permission to do that either. So which is it that we're putting him in the Olympics for? Diving or sprinting?
I'm not gonna lie though, if you put trespassing in the Olympics, I bet it would be fascinating to watch.
I'd watch that. We need to do that. Trespassing in the Olympics.
What a moron. Somebody else is in the pool, by the way.
There was another person in the pool?
Yes. Like, what's that person thinking?
Wow, I just saw her. There was an old woman in the pool, and she's not sure that she just saw what she saw, right? Once you reach a certain age, you're thinking to yourself, did I just see that, or did I imagine that?
Do you guys think this guy can make the Olympics?
Another one of these videos. Oh, is he gonna... Oh! Ouch!
Wow.
Oh!
Poor guy.
Poor guy?
No, he can't make it to the Olympics. Those two broken femurs, they're going to affect his ability to fly.
Do you question if this is a sustainable talent?
What, telling jokes with my friend and his dad?
It's been sustainable for a while. Oh, that's not what we're talking about.
Saw some clown doing that on 95 and the cops were right behind him.
People do that in Miami. That same sort of stuff. I don't understand
Tell you this, it's not long before they pull you over, whether you ride legally or not, young man. Yeah, why stop at red lights when you're already doing that?
Right?
I wonder if he has insurance, you know?
Oh, no.
Wow.
All
The
right.
sidewalk.
I mean,
This is sustainable, though not in any permanent sort of way.
that's going to end up in the hospital inevitably.
I was about to say, I feel like he should wear black whenever he rides that bike, because it's going to end with him wearing black. If you know what I mean.
Do you know who wishes he would be that good at Willis?
Oh, yeah, remember this guy?
This guy. Listen to the sound.
It's not that he wasn't good at wheelies, it's that he wasn't good at looking.
Well, the guy in the front was the airbag for the guy in the back.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Do you question who won this fight?
Oh, these are always great questions on this show, whether it's old people or here we're going out to Poland. What do we got?
I think I got my money on the one with the short stick. Oh, wait a minute. How did he even get that far?
Is this indeed a fight or are they fooling around? Oh, these guys are hammered. I just figured that out. That took me a minute.
It's turned into a fight, I believe.
They are slow moving though.
Bratko.
Somebody would have fallen down by now if they would have jump.
Up.
There's the fall.
I think we have a winner.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a wrap.
Oh, he's staggered. Oh.
Now
He's coming back to give him some more of that.
don't have that fighting spirit that cats normally have when they drunk.
Oh! Spinning leg kick from our drunk friend.
Did he try to hit him with that sweet chin music?
Look at this. Okay, he's gaining some confidence. So's the guy with the stick. Clumsy. Oh, I got him!
Oh.
That guy refuses to go down. Now he's going down now.
Oh, an eye poke. Hit him with the stick.
He's done so little with that stick.
No.
Okay, this suddenly got pretty authentic.
Ground and pound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
I think the winner is pretty clear. Unless something drastic changes
I
here.
think the pregnant guy is going to rally.
Yeah, you had the stick and you lost.
You lost the spinning roundhouse wobbly guy. More.
Also, what's going on across the
Oh,
street?
for the love of God, you got to be kidding me. How drunk are these people? And by the way, what time is it? Like, these guys have been drinking. I mean, it's like
It looks like it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Timmy Turner, he was wishing for a burner to kill everybody walking in. He knows that he's sold in the furnace. Stone's TV show is brought to you by the Magnificent Seven in theaters September 23rd. Time to play the game that gave the neighbor a show this morning. See? Oh no.
Tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not.
He's so happy with himself.
On Fox Sports Southwest, Rangers and Astros.
The Rangers keep winning one-run games right and left. They did it again last night. And watch Adrian Beltre. Have you seen this before? He does some of this.
Oh, good.
Right. But the 405-foot home run from
Straightaway left.
from a knee. I mean, that's crazy that he can do that. That's just nuts. No, that's his 30th home run of the year. That's crazy. You don't need to get up and run so fast, Adrian. You know you hit that ball far enough. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Of course not. But we can show some video right now of somebody trying to touch Adrian Beltre's head. I feel like that's the most enjoyable thing about the Adrian Beltre experience.
That comes a close second, though, what we just saw. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, I'm more interested in what was happening in that crowd last night. You know, there was a lot of action going on. There we go.
Oh, look at this guy. Yes.
They F the Rangers? That serious? Apparently.
Too snug.
Or you can make any pants into baseball pants with that physique.
Look at this guy. All right. That was magical. Thank you for sharing that with us, Poppy.
On NBC, America's Got Talent Grand Finale Results Show.
Grand finale results show. Finally, the long snapper magician for the Eagles has arrived at the finals. We will find out if he wins tonight. What do we got here?
I want you each to sign the twos. Go ahead and write your name on there, and it's a great way to get an autograph. Simon, if you do me a favor, I want you to write the name of somebody that meant a lot to you in your life. It could be a nickname, it could be a person, it doesn't matter. But somebody that was important to you. Yeah, on that card. Okay. And Simon, we can all see it. Yeah, it's okay. I've seen this trick. You wrote the name Eric. Who is Eric?
My son.
I love this. Remember that. Okay. Imagine if we take all the hate out of our lives. Howie, I believe we will find ourselves and fill our hearts with love. And I believe we will find ourselves. May we all forgive a little more, and we will find ourselves. To find happiness, knowing that life will work its way out, and we will find ourselves. When life just kicks us when we're down, in those moments that life just decides to bury us. But if we stick together and we believe in one another, we will rise to the top. Simon, I had you write the name Eric, and I thought I'd make a little to-do list for you. Every night, may the magic forever live in your home. Grab your son and tell Eric you love him, and cross that off your list every single night.
I mean, he's going to win, right? He's got to win. Bomani, are you intrigued?
I just want to know why it is that Simon's allowed to wear his shirt open all the way down here and Mel B isn't. Right?
Really?
I mean, if we get to take a vote,
Really? Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, I'm tired of this guy and his tricks with the cards. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, it's the same thing over and over and over again. You know how many times I have seen that Ace of Diamond and the Ace of Spades. You know, I think that guy, that deck is probably doesn't have 52 cards. You know, John Durenbass, a name you will forget next week.
If we remember his name, it's because he did something wrong.
I forgot it right now. Gone. Magic.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
The Right Time with Bomani Jones, 4 to 7 Eastern, ESPN Radio. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana.
Well, I got a magic trick for you guys. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. Carefully. Look at my hand.
Look at
Abracadabra! There you have it.